I am currently receiving replies from some of the most prominent XRP influencers on Twitter over Trump's statement about the XRP strategic reserve. It's going to be a really enjoyable video, guys. I've generated over 900 movies about Ripple and XRP, and this has to be one of the most entertaining. So if you're excited, if you're making money right now, please hit the like button and let's bring this video in front of a whole new audience. I greatly appreciate you. Let's get started. So, Jimmy Valley. It's good to have Jimmy Valley following me. That is cool. Jimmy Valley responds, I'm sorry, you were saying something about the US never buying your XRP as you were. And of course, it's in response to Donald Trump's tweet stating that a US crypto reserve will boost its important industry after years of corruption attacks by the Biden administration, which is why my executive order on digital assets authorized the Presidential Working Group to proceed. On a crypto strategic reserve consisting of XRP, Solana, and ADA, I will ensure that the United States remains the world's cryptocurrency capital. We're making it great again, guys. I also have some further information that has been clarified. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both covered in this. I'll show you that in a second. Here's another clip from Digital Asset Investor that I thought was incredibly valuable and recommend you watch. This is about the Internet of Value, which will be far more disruptive than the Internet of Information. That is why they want to halt Ripple. We won, they lost. Allow me to play this. The Internet upended media and commerce. All of the value from ABC, NBC, and CBS went to Netflix. All of the value from mom and pop stores went to Amazon. The entire 30-year era has experienced a major transition, yet it is insignificant when compared to financial services. Financial services are the largest industry in the world. People have become numb to trillions with a T, in the T word, right, guys? The payments market is one of the largest, right? And when it comes to asset tokenization, there is currently no greater use case in the world. Yes, we're all glued to our televisions, watching shows that we enjoy. Many of us are gamers. Many of us have other hobbies that are not as large or popular as those two, but payments outweigh all of them combined, and it is indeed a Ripple that has produced the Internet of Value. There is also some information coming from Jeremy Hogan here, such as a possible delay in the Ripple case and what is going on. So I believed it was important to bring this up now. So let us go ahead and read over this. As James Blow points out, Jeremy Hogan practically acknowledges that the delay is due to the settlement of Ripple's dispute. So this tweet by James Blow is most likely the injunction issued by the judge in this case, which enjoined Ripple from practically selling directly to people. There are workarounds for this, but Ripple would prefer not to have the injunction at all. So, assuming the SEC is prepared to collaborate, the issue is this. Once a court imposes an injunction, the parties cannot simply agree to disregard it. Believe me, many men have gotten themselves into legal difficulty by believing that because they had reconciled with their girlfriend, they could disregard the restraining order, which prohibits them from coming within 200 feet of her. So how do you dissolve an injunction? It is not simple, which is why I believe the case will not be resolved until April or May, while the other cases have already been dismissed. He's discussing SWIFT charges against Coinbase and a couple other companies in the area. You understand. Remember, if we want to have the ETFs approved and institutions to start buying in, this must be straightened up. But think about it. XRP has now been put to the U.S. Strategic Reserve. It's official. So, what would that put pressure on? Is BlackRock going to be next? Will some of the world's largest financial institutions, which handle trillions of dollars in assets, also participate? You also had Coach JV create a video regarding this. The video does split up around halfway through, so I'll tell you a little bit about what he's saying here. Allow me to play it. Huge. Tremendous breaking news. Trump announces on Truth Social that we are pushing forward with a cryptocurrency strategic reserve that includes XRP and others. Check it out. I've been attempting to explain what's going on at a really deep level. This had always been the intention. That's why I've kept everyone calm. People have remained stoic. It's time to wake up America. The sideways movement was all manipulation because they knew what was coming. The big money wanted to get in at a low price. This is your new financial system. Wake up, America. I adore you completely. All right, here you go. That's when things start to get a little chaotic. So there are other items that I anticipate will someday be included to the strategic reserve, such as DOE, You might have a H-bar or a light coin, perhaps AVAX and a couple more of these. I believe it is just a matter of time before the United States begins to do this. Vandale from Black Swan Capitalist also claims that Trump has declared the creation of a cryptocurrency strategic reserve using XRP, Solana, and ADA. And yes, this is real. We told you Ripple's ties to the Trump administration are deep. And then he replies, basically, but this is interesting because they usually don't reveal their next move until everything is in place. He's basically suggesting that whatever happens next is already in place and ready to go. They believe it might be huge. Eleanor Tarrant also released this just to confirm because folks were uncertain about whether Bitcoin or Ethereum will be included in this. Remember, Ethereum is based in Switzerland, but many people believe it is located in China. Of course, we have no idea where Bitcoin originated, so it's fascinating to see these two assets. I would have expected Bitcoin, for sure. But Ethereum? I'm not sure whether Trump understands that's not an American asset. Maybe he's thinking, hey, consensus, but I am not sure. We'll have to watch how this turns out. There was also an XRP_ person. He basically stated that XRP is poised to reach $3.20 within 12 hours, clearing the stage for a breakout to $54.19. I just wanted to show you something. I don't think we'll see $54 within a week. The reason for this is that you're talking about a $2.85 XRP with a $165 billion market value. If we get to around $50, you're looking at nearly a 17 times fold increase from where we are currently. So, if we multiply 165 times 17, XRP will have a market cap of $2.8 trillion in less than a week. I believe you would need to do a lot of buying. A lot of buying pressure would be required, as would participation from other countries, banks, and financial institutions. I just don't see them jumping on board so quickly, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Is $54 reasonable in the next few days? I personally do not believe we will see it. Moon Lambo says, holy crap, Trump explicitly stated that his goal is to have XRP as a strategic. I know what else is intriguing. He made no mention of Bitcoin, but it has been added to that. After Rippler posts this, he observes a moment of silence for XRP detractors. I think this was quite clever and entertaining. This was also shared by a digital asset investor. Ripple is no ordinary company. XRP is not a typical digital asset. He also had some information from VET. VET claims that the reserve needs XRP more than XRP needs the reserve. Since 2013, the XRP ledger has been designed for specific purposes such as quick payments, scalable tokenization, and decentralized exchange. XRP is a neutral, counterparty-free asset on the XRP ledger. You also have this clip from Digital Ass Investor. This is an old clip from Brad Garlinghouse. According to Digital Ass Investor, remember when they called us nuts for believing what they were saying? This is an old story. They said, let me play it. Regarding XRapid, so based on your statement, XRapid would employ XRPs as part of the transaction. Do you believe the current issue of 100 billion XRPs will be sufficient to cover when the XRapid service expands to a global full scale, or will there be a shortage? Rather than having a smaller number with a very high price, they saw it as something they wanted to be, and effectively a global reserve currency. I think the opportunity is that there will never be more than 100 billion XRP. All the XRP that have ever been created have been created. The plan since the beginning was to be a world reserve currency, guys. I do think that Ripple is living up to what they actually said a long time ago, which is very rare in the crypto. Usually, there are a lot of promises and very little delivery. Ripple breaks the mold in all of that. Leonidas released this month. 700 million SRP was placed back into escrow. It is odd, however, the 1 billion SRP that may have been issued on March 1st has not been distributed yet. The 700 million escrows were generated from the excess SRP residing in Ripple's account. This is